is a born-bred Singaporean, Chinese-educated, effectively multilingual in Tamil, Mandarin, Bahasa, and English. She has a vibrant and inspiring personality whose mission and passion for transforming lives is very contagious. She is a visionary founder of a Shine Go Global Limited pre-IPO public limited company from Singapore, a group of companies including Go Global Technologies and Go Global Business School in Singapore and India, founder of 5 Intelligence Framework for Conscious Leadership, connector of global conscious influencers, show producer, host for 500 plus online interviews and business programs, and founder of Global Sisters in Solidarity Movement. Her business network with shareholders, partners, and associates are in various parts of the world, including China, USA, Australia, Malaysia, Mauritius, Middle East, UK, and etc. Her organization has been instrumental for many globally renowned business communities to come to Asia and establish their growth. The core objective being connecting world to Asia and Asia to the world, more so India to the world and world to India. Her vision of global peace through global business is demonstrated through all her projects. We welcome you, ma'am, and over to you.
Peace, greetings, and welcome everybody. And namaskar, vanakkam, and it's wonderful. And thank you to Dr. PK Rajput sir and also the Youth United Council of India. Thank you for allowing me to share this space with some amazing, beautiful women across the world, and I'm thanking you. As much as I want to speak in Hindi, I'm not so good. Tamil கொஞ்சம் பேசலாம் ஆனா யாருக்கு தமிழ் புரியும் தெரியல. 如果我讲中文的话可能你们都听不懂. So what shall we do? We shall just stick with English. And then I would love to say that this conversation that I want to have with you is a very personal conversation. I want to talk to you. Yes, you, my friends, who have been part of me, that women and the men who is an Indian or Asian of origin, I'm speaking to you, who have been going through what you have gone through to become where you are right now. I want you to reflect a little bit. What was going on for you when you started your journey? What was that tipping point that made you stop and look at life at a whole different way? If you have not experienced that, then I'm here to share with you my experience of having that moment. I grew up in a very, very happy and flourishing family and a very, very successful background where my parents came from India, settled in Singapore. So my childhood was all of fun and entertainment and joyful moments. And my dad was doing some amazing work in the space of the business and the work he was at. I didn't know the power of money. I was using money like anything, and I would just take money for granted. And then I was having these wonderful relationships that was across borders. Every time I traveled to India from the age of 6, my first stop was in Mumbai. I was treated like a queen. So everywhere I go, I have this amazing, wonderful, support from everybody around me. Until one day, when I showed up in a program of 99 Chinese people, and I was the only Indian sitting in that room. And I was asked this question: what is it that you want in your life? What is it that you want to achieve in your life? Was my question. And I asked myself, what is it that I have to give to my people? My people, as in the Indians or the Asians, you can call it whatever that you want. My heart was asking myself, what is it that I must give to my people when I'm a Chinese educated Indian born of Middle East ancestral Indian born, sorry, I'm going to say that again. Indian and Middle East ancestral, Singapore born, Chinese educated, put into this, this attire. And at the age of 30 plus, I'm asked this question: what am I supposed to be doing? And my heart was calling out to say so many things. There were so many ideas and so many directions I was geared towards. But fast forward, I went through just one journey of self-discovery of who I am. And that discovery brought me to a huge, what is it? Huge experience of health breakdowns, financial breakdowns, relationship breakdowns, and also anything you can think about. Spiritual breakdown. I lost myself for a period of time and only to find myself back to where I am right now. If you are not understanding where I'm operating from, you want to stop a moment and take a deep breath in. As a human being, we are constantly put through trials and errors, and it's not about judging anyone. I realized that how in my lifetime, in growing myself, in going through a lifetime of crisis, my good moments was fine and dandy, but when it was the crisis moments, those were the moments, I call it the opening of the Pandora's box, when I asked myself, what am I supposed to be doing for my world, for my people? That's the moment that made all the difference for me, when I went through all the crisis to get humbled, to get tested, and to be told everything that I'm not consciously feeling, but unconsciously generating at cellular level. And that got me to think exactly how I want to show up in life. And right now, as you heard our dear friend speak about what I do, I am actually in the space of working with amazing global leaders and teachers across the world who stand for humanity without judgment, without name calling, without any ego, without just standing for humanity. So how did that happen? That is what I'm talking about right now, the conscious leadership, the 5 intelligence to conscious leadership, and how you can embody that conscious leadership to be successful in your life. I'm not here to just speak about women, because I've heard, and I'm sure we're going to hear a whole lot of women speaking about empowering and coming into that space of clarity and power for you to embrace all these different empowerment techniques. I just want to talk into 5 intelligence that will uplift and go into your new level of consciousness and new level of beingness, not doingness. If you are hearing new words from me, you may want to pen it down and Google it, and even look for me. You can just Google me. So everything that I'm going to share with you about the 5 intelligence come from this important framework that I want you to look at. So I'm going to just show it to you. Everything that we create in life has come from a result, and the result comes from the action we take, and the action that comes from our mindset. Many people stop at mindset, and we think that everything's about the mind, but there's something deeper. We call the heart set, or the belief system. And the belief system, as you can see, comes to perspective when we go into a deep realization that everything that we are doing is ruled by our belief system at cellular level. Our cells have memories that is making us do what we're going to do, what we are doing in our lives. So I just want to get you to breathe into that realization as I share with you the 5 intelligence. And please heads up me if I'm going to go past the time, and you can just stop me if you want to as well. So the 5 intelligence, very quickly, I'm going to talk into, is possibly the longest conversation anyone can have, because they are individual modules. Number 1 is financial intelligence. The first intelligence, and when I say financial intelligence, your belief system, your consciousness around money, how deep is it? Are you really someone who's going against money, or are you someone going for money, or are you someone who's flowing with money and flowing in the energy of money? And how do you see money? These are the different conversations that financial intelligence will teach you. The second one is emotional intelligence. Everybody speak about emotional intelligence, and it's very deep. And when we talk about emotional intelligence at a whole new level, we talk about the belief system. What is holding us back? When we talk about emotional intelligence, when I have gone through my emotional drive on depression and suicidal thoughts, I knew I was going not the right direction. And I knew that what are the tools I need to embrace and be in my own strength, the strength of divine intelligence and divine guidance, and that emotional intelligence that we need to embrace at a higher consciousness level. And number 3 is physical intelligence. How much is physical intelligence you have embraced in your body, in your being? How healthy are you? How effective are you in your mind, in your eyes, in your ears, in your whole body? How much is that happening for you? How much are you evolving? The whole world thinks that having a vaccine will solve the problem. But the truth of the matter is we have been called on to increase our immune system. And this is what we need to do. Physical intelligence. How much are we increasing our immune system intentionally and effectively at a powerful space? And that's one thing, right? So physical intelligence. Next one is spiritual intelligence. My friend, spiritual intelligence is nothing to do with religion, and it's got nothing to do with who you pray to in whatever name. Spiritual intelligence is your own beingness, the heart's calling that you relate to, and a vessel that you recognize to be flowing through life and for others to benefit. At the higher level of spiritual intelligence, you won't be able to see men, women, you won't be able to see right, wrong. You just know that life is about flowing through together. And finally, and the most important of all these intelligence, and I know for a fact many people in the higher level of consciousness even have been challenged with this, is environmental intelligence. And I got a huge calling out of it. Born and brought up in Singapore, as I told you, I'm so comfortable, so complacent. I don't know how it feels like to go without food. And I don't know what is it to have a child that die of hunger, because I am so comfortable. I didn't have environmental intelligence. And how many of us are living life like that? Not knowing our neighbor next door. How is he feeling? How is he relating to life? Environmental intelligence, my friend, is just even in our home, our family, our loved ones. Do you just relate to them a little bit to see what are they going through in life? So environmental intelligence is the core of all these intelligence we speak about. And in order for us to uplift our consciousness as a powerful leader moving forward, we want to embrace all these 5 intelligence and be grateful for that new level of consciousness. So I know for a fact, if you're listening into this, you are an expert. You are a domain expert in at least 1 or 2 or 3 of these intelligence. Now, my calling for you, my friend, my dear loved ones, is to up your skill to the next level of intelligence that you need to deep dive into, because the world needs you. The world needs you at a higher calling, at a higher level of clarity and power to serve the world as one humanity. So I am Dr. Aziza Jalaluddin, founder of Go Global Business School. I'm so happy and delighted to be part of this amazing fleet and a panel of awesome women, and I'll hand over the mic, and thank you so much for that wonderful time together. And just one more final thing before I end off is in a Tamil prayer. I'd love to leave everybody with non-religious one last time, and everybody taking a deep breath in with me. Angu ingu enadabadi மீக்கமர நிறைந்திருக்கின்ற எல்லாம் வல்ல பரிபூரணத்தில் உள்ள அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி, ultimate supreme light. அந்த அருட்பெரும் ஜோதியின் அன்பலைகள் அலையலையாய் நம் உள்ளம் முழுவதும் பரவி, நம் இல்லம் முழுவதும் பரவி, நம் உலகம் முழுவதும் பரவி, letting the ultimate supreme light fill our hearts, our homes, our countries, and our loved ones, and our universe. உலகம் முழுவதும் பரவி சாந்தியும் சமாதானமும் சந்தோஷமும் அடைய எல்லா உயிர்களும் இன்புற்று வாழ பரிபூரண நல்லாசைகள். Wishing everybody love, peace, and joy be with you and your family and your loved ones. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Shanti. Thank you. Salam.